Right now, at this very moment, you might be the biggest obstacle standing between your business and explosive growth. If you're working 16-hour days, answering every email personally, and handling tasks that could easily be done by someone else, you're not being productive. You're being destructive. And we're about to show you exactly why doing everything yourself is slowly strangling your business to death. Here's the brutal reality that most business owners refuse to accept. Every minute you spend on tasks that don't require your unique expertise is a minute stolen from activities that could actually scale your company. We see it everywhere. Talented entrepreneurs with brilliant ideas who remain stuck in tiny businesses because they've convinced themselves they're the only person capable of handling every single detail. Think about it this way. If you owned a restaurant, would you personally flip every burger, take every order, clean every table, and balance the books until 3 in the morning? Of course not. Yet that's exactly what countless business owners do every single day in their own companies. They become the ultimate bottleneck, choking off their own growth potential. The psychology behind this behavior runs deep. We convince ourselves that we're saving money by handling everything internally. We tell ourselves that nobody else understands our vision well enough to execute it properly. We believe that delegating means losing control. But here's what actually happens when you operate this way. Your business becomes entirely dependent on your personal capacity. If you can work 60 hours per week, that's your ceiling. If you get sick, take a vacation, or simply burn out from exhaustion, everything grinds to a halt. You've created a job for yourself, not a business. And jobs don't scale. Let's talk about real examples. Picture a marketing consultant who spends 3 hours every morning scheduling social media posts across different platforms. That's 15 hours per week dedicated to something that automation software could handle in minutes. Meanwhile, they're missing opportunities to develop new service offerings or connect with high-value prospects because they're buried in busy work. Consider a fitness coach who personally responds to every customer service inquiry, even though 90% involve basic questions about membership policies or class schedules. They're burning precious mental energy on repetitive conversations instead of creating new workout programs or expanding into corporate wellness consulting. Or imagine an online retailer who individually processes every order, updates inventory spreadsheets manually, and writes personal thank you notes to customers. Noble intentions, but completely unsustainable. While they're drowning in administrative tasks, competitors are investing that same time in product development and market expansion. If you're nodding along recognizing yourself in these scenarios, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. We're going to share strategies that will literally transform how you think about running your business, and you won't want to miss what's coming next. The most dangerous part about the do everything yourself mentality isn't just the time wasted. It's the opportunity cost. Every hour you spend on low-value activities represents an hour not spent on high-impact strategies that could multiply your revenue. When you're constantly putting out fires and handling routine operations, you never get the chance to step back and think strategically about your business. You can't identify new market opportunities. You can't develop innovative solutions to customer problems. You can't build the systems and processes that would allow your company to function without your constant intervention. We've seen brilliant entrepreneurs with revolutionary ideas remain stuck at the same revenue level for years because they refuse to let go of tasks that literally anyone could perform with minimal training. They become prisoners in their own companies, working harder and harder while their businesses remain frustratingly stagnant. The solution starts with honest self-assessment. Look at your typical week and categorize every task you perform. Which activities genuinely require your unique skills, experience, and decision-making ability? Which ones could be handled by someone with basic training? Which ones could be automated entirely? Most business owners discover that they're spending the majority of their time on activities that fall into the latter two categories: customer service inquiries, appointment scheduling, data entry, basic bookkeeping, content posting, order processing. These tasks are important for business operations, but they don't require your specific expertise. Here's a framework we recommend. Start by identifying the 3 most time-consuming activities in your business that don't require your personal attention. For many business owners, this includes email management, calendar coordination, and basic administrative tasks. Take email management, for example. How many hours per week do you spend sorting through messages, responding to routine inquiries, and organizing your inbox? A virtual assistant could handle this entirely, forwarding only the messages that genuinely require your input. You could reclaim hours of time every single day. Calendar coordination represents another massive time drain. Instead of going back and forth with clients trying to find meeting times that work for everyone, scheduling software can automate the entire process. clients can see your availability in real time and book appointments directly. No more email tennis matches about scheduling conflicts. Basic administrative work like invoice generation, expense tracking, and file organization can also be delegated or automated. These tasks are essential for business operations, but they don't generate revenue or move your company forward strategically. The key is starting small and building systems gradually. You don't need to hire a full team immediately. Begin by outsourcing one specific task to test the process and build your confidence in delegation. Let's address the elephant in the room. The perfectionism problem. Many business owners resist delegation because they're convinced nobody else can perform tasks to their exact standards. This mindset is not only unrealistic, but actively harmful to business growth. Here's the truth about perfectionism in business operations. Most tasks don't require perfection to be valuable. A social media post that's 80% as good as what you would create personally, but gets published consistently, is infinitely more valuable than the perfect post that never gets written because you're too busy with other responsibilities. The goal isn't to find people who work exactly like you. The goal is to find people who can deliver acceptable results so you can focus on activities where your unique value truly matters. Your energy should be invested in strategy, vision, relationship building, and high-level decision-making. About halfway through this transformation process, you'll want to grab our free business optimization checklist. This resource takes just 15 minutes to complete, but can save you more than 10 hours per week by identifying the specific tasks you should delegate first. You'll find the link in the description below, and it will start fixing your business operations immediately. Think about successful companies in any industry. None of them operate with a single person handling every function. Netflix doesn't have one person creating all content, managing all technology, and handling all customer service. Airbnb doesn't have founders personally approving every listing and responding to every user complaint. Uber doesn't have executives driving every ride. These companies succeeded because they built systems that could operate and scale without requiring constant input from leadership. The founders focused on vision, strategy, and high-level execution while delegating operational tasks to qualified team members. You might be thinking that your business is too small or too specialized for this approach. That's another limiting belief that keeps entrepreneurs trapped in low-growth cycles. Even the smallest businesses can benefit from selective delegation and automation. Consider a freelance graphic designer who spends hours each week on client communication, project management, and invoice processing. By hiring a part-time administrative assistant and implementing project management software, they could redirect that time toward developing new design skills, creating additional service offerings, or pursuing higher-paying clients. The financial investment in delegation often pays for itself quickly through increased productivity and revenue opportunities. When you're no longer spending your evenings updating spreadsheets and responding to routine emails, you have mental energy available for creative problem-solving and business development. The transition requires intentional planning and system development. Create detailed procedures for every task you want to delegate. Document your preferred methods, quality standards, and communication protocols. This preparation ensures smooth handoffs and maintains consistency in your business operations. Technology tools can accelerate this process significantly. Project management platforms like Asana help coordinate tasks across team members. Communication tools like Slack organize conversations and reduce email clutter. Automation software like Zapier connects different applications and handles routine data transfers. Customer relationship management systems track interactions and ensure nobody falls through the cracks. Scheduling software eliminates back-and-forth coordination. Social media management tools allow you to plan and publish content in advance. These solutions aren't luxuries for large corporations. They're essential tools for any business serious about growth. The mental shift from doing everything yourself to building systems and teams represents one of the most challenging aspects of business development. It requires letting go of control in some areas to gain control over your overall direction and growth trajectory. Start viewing yourself as the architect of your business, rather than its primary laborer. Your role should be designing the structure, setting the standards, and ensuring everything operates according to your vision. Other people can handle the daily construction work within the framework you establish. This doesn't mean becoming disconnected from your business operations. It means becoming more strategic about where you invest your time and attention. Stay involved in areas where your expertise creates the most value, while systematically removing yourself from routine tasks that prevent you from thinking bigger. The businesses that achieve remarkable growth understand this principle instinctively. They treat their founders' time as their most valuable resource and protect it accordingly. Every task that doesn't require unique leadership skills gets delegated or automated. Every process that can be systematized gets documented and handed off to capable team members. Your business should be working for you, not the other way around. When you're constantly buried in operational details, you're not running a business. You're performing a job that happens to have your name on it. True business ownership means creating something that can function and grow with or without your daily involvement in every single detail. The path forward starts with making a commitment to change your approach. Identify one task this week that you can delegate or automate. Take action on implementing that change. Then identify the next task and repeat the process. Gradual progress compounds into significant transformation over time. If you're ready to take control of your business instead of letting it control you, we've created a comprehensive course that shows small to medium-sized business owners exactly how to set up their companies for sustainable success. This step-by-step program covers everything from identifying delegation opportunities to building efficient systems that free up your time for high-impact activities. You can access more information about our course by clicking the next video link or checking the description below. We're offering the course introduction completely free with no credit card required, so you can see exactly how these principles apply to your specific business situation. The choice is yours. Continue working endless hours while your business growth remains limited by your personal capacity, or start building the systems and teams that will allow your company to scale beyond what you ever thought possible. Click the link below to get started with our free course introduction, and we'll see you in the next video.